Can I show you how to make something you're actually gonna eat for dinner? Maybe you'll even like it. I don't know. I'm actually 100% surprised they don't have this on the menu at Taco Bell. I personally call it white people enchiladas, but my wife's family calls it Aunt Kim's burritos. Super simple to make, only takes a few ingredients, but it starts with a hot pan, 1 poundage of ground beef. Technically use 2 if you're feeling froggy, then leap. Preheat the oven to 400. Tomo arigato, misto robato, tomo goro. I don't remember the exact name for it. I think it's called like the Lodenfrost effect, where you let it sit. I have to Google, I don't remember exactly. Chat. Or sorry, hey Siri. This is gonna sound absolutely stupid to ask chat this, but there's an actual name for it. The Maillard reaction. I told you right there, I told you. Just let it do its thing. Caramelization. Get a little roller-rooski. Look at that crust right there. Oh yeah. I've actually been keeping up with, I was gonna say laundry, but it's a dishwasher. I've actually been keeping up with the dishwasher this time around. So right now, I'm kinda, as I dirty, I load. That way when I go to bed, tablet on, bam, let's go. This is a late one for you guys. What, midnight? It's late. And the reason I'm making this is that way we have an easy lunch tomorrow, because tomorrow is a Wednesday. Wednesday's our busy day at the house, so it's always nice to have something that's just grab and get. We got a good crust on both sides. We're just gonna mash this down to the smallest meat possible because that's how my wife likes it. You're gonna add whatever taco seasoning you like to your flavor preference. Give it a good dusting. Half an onion. I used the pink bowl. I had a whole onion, and I'm gonna save the rest of it for later. I don't personally know the dude that says if it ain't a pink bowl, it ain't the same, but I like his video. Tag him so he knows I said what's up. Kobe. Give this a little mixerooski. It's kind of funny because I like reading comments, even though I probably shouldn't for mental health reasons. But I had this old dude one time. Sorry if you're old, if that offends you. But I had this old dude one time who was like, "What's a flipperookie?" I just imagine that's how his face got stuck when he was talking about it. I did turn the cameras on, right? All right, cool. Yeah, we're good. It's a little bright in here. But he was all like, "Well, it's a flipperookie or flipperookie." It's just like cutesy little words, man. Sometimes I think I'm cool. Other times it just don't work out, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're the guy coming in here to watch this dude cook for his family. Who's the one with the problem here? There's a gnat. Oh yeah, I know you're gonna ask, do you drain the meat before you put the onions and stuff in? You can. The way I look at it is I use locally sourced meat, and a lot of my beef that I get is between 85-15 and that 90-10 split. So if you use 80-20, which is like the big tube stuff at Walmart, you might want to take a paper towel and just blot out some of the excess grease, but a lot of the stuff that I personally get, it's just not, it's a little more on the lean side, so I just go ahead and leave most of it in. You do what works for you at your house, okay? This is just for ideas. I didn't like how it smelled, so we're gonna add a little bit more of that taco seasoning to taste. If you're at home using packets, just use one whole packet. Where we at? You ever just walk around and feel lost in your own house? Every day. I know, I live here. You think that now you come down here, we're gonna fight. Round one. Just keep things rolling. We're just gonna go down until our onions are nice and softened. Works a lot better doing it in the pan than out here, whenever you can just like talk down to them because they stay all stiffed up if you do it that way.
Now we need to find 1 can of the Rotel. Good Lord, how much Charlotte do I have?
You can get the mild or the hot, but I always get the original. We're just gonna go with 1 can of Rotel. It's a white people recipe, so don't try to make it any spicier than what it needs to be unless that's your thing. You can always add hot sauce at the end. Did I say what I think it said? All right, we're good. That's a July 25. Let our onions soften. We're gonna kill the heat. Add in 1 whole can of the diced Rotel. The tomatoes with the green chilies beyond the smoke. Come on, man, it feels like a Travis Scott concert in here. Back to the high school hot box. Gonna give her a good old mixing. Now listen, Slim, don't get skinny with me because I'm using great value, but grab yourself like 8 to 10 of these flour tortillas. I don't know if it makes a big difference to use flour or corn. I always just grab flour because that's what they always use whenever they made it for us and my wife's parents. When I say they, I mean my mother-in-law. Set this boyo off to the side. I'm bringing a little workstation here. It's not the views are down, I just wanted to do it. Kobe! I made it.
Why are you disrespecting the food by throwing it all over the place?
I didn't realize it had feelings, Susan. It's just as awkward for me as it is for you. I'm talking to a camera here. Let's see. I got this guy, which is the bag cheese, and I got the block cheese. You can use either one. I've done it both ways. It's good either way. This stuff melts better. Don't ask me why. It's probably because they put sawdust on this stuff to keep it all from not sticking together and such. But for the sake of the community, we're gonna come into this hot pan and add about, what's this, 16 ounces? So about half a bag, so 8 ounces of Colby Jahake cheese, or you can use Mexican blend, whatever works for you. Give it a good old mix-o until it's all somewhat melted. Yes, the heat is off, but there's enough residual in the pan to keep it going. Just give it a minute. It'll work. It'll do its thing. Once you come out to a mixture that looks kind of similar to that jazz, I know it's not appetizing yet, but we're going places. Lay yourself out one Bajarito shell, a generous scahoop. You don't have to be too crazy with this. You just kind of hit it, roll it up, just like that right there. Flip it upside down, they'll stay. But what I want to do is go ahead and work one step ahead. Come here. It's been a minute. Feels like you're in retirement back here in the back. Catch a hint what it is up here? Oh no, an aluminum pan! Now you can roll these up however you please. You don't have to be perfect. It's all going in the pan together. We're just gonna lay these like that way. This tray here, and I'm gonna back the camera up so we got room to look. Yes, that is a baby seat because we do live in this movie set here. Now when you're looking at this, you gotta understand there's like, so 2, 4, 6, 8 total probably, which I'm gonna pack this over to the side so that way we get another row here. Gonna have to evenly divide these out between at least 8, I would say. Shove them up in there. I don't know if this is how they do it at Taco Bell, but you tuck in on the sides, pick up, pull in, pinch, and roll. Somebody in the comments will tell me if there's a better way to do it. You wanna know how I know they will? Because they always do. Best part about life is just always remember, even broken clocks are right twice a day. My value is not predicated based on your response. Now, if you've made it this far in the video and you haven't hit follow yet, you just like easy recipe ideas with a little bit of humor along the way, and maybe something you can actually make at home for you and your family. Maybe I could convince you to hit that follow button. If not, I'm just happy that you stopped by to visit for a little bit. And some of y'all are looking at me right now going, man, that last one is skimpy. You're right. Those are ones we're gonna give the kids so that way they can eat it and not waste as much food when they tell us they hate it and they wish they would have had mac and cheese and chicken nuggets instead. If you think that's it, oh wait, there's more. But first, we'll save you guys for later. I feel like I'm Indiana Jones back in trying to retrieve the idol. That lazy Susan's a bit tipsy. This might be where I lose some of you guys, and that's completely okay because the ones that stick through it are the ones that are going to be winners, and the other ones are going to be swipers. Everybody's favorite bowl. Come back down here where it's fun. There's 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Told you I'd lose you. Just give it a couple love taps. Come on now. You know it's ripe if it comes out as a can. We're gonna fill this up 1/3 to 1/2 of the way with water. Sink water, mind you, and make sure I get it all because we paid for it all. We're gonna use it all. I put my hand over the top. Give it a good shake. Crap. Get whisking. Give this a quick whisk. Make sure it's all mixed up nice and even. Now I was talking to my pastor's wife about this exact recipe and she said that they had it with cream of celery and it was great. So if you want to try that out, be my guest, come into the comments and let me know how you feel about it. I just tossed my mixing utensil. Front and center burritos. We're gonna pour this just right over the top as evenly as we can. And since this video will probably go to YouTube and Facebook, I already know that Facebook is gonna eat this alive. I knew this account was rage bait. You caught me. I'm bait for your rage. Yes, let the hate flow through you. We're just gonna come in here and evenly spread over the top of everything. One thing I completely forgot to do is if you leave portions of the tortillas sticking up, like my wife literally just wraps it like a taco. She just taco wraps it, that way there's edges sticking up and they get crispy on the top. I've done this recipe before, so if you're one of the OGs and you've seen me do this before, you'll know that there's a couple different ways you can go about it. We're gonna run with it. Into the oven, 400 degrees. I forgot the cheese. How dare I? That's why you bought a 16-ounce bag of cheese, so you could use it for toppings. Just come in here and give it a little sprinkle dinkle. Get liberal with it. Most people only eat a burrito or two anyway, along with some salsa, chips, refried beans, rice, whatever you have, you know. Now we're going into the oven, 400 degrees for like 30 to 35 minutes. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down. Dishes. First, clean up, put my stuff away. Lo and behold, I already got to take out the trash. It's like a ritual. I have a lot of people ask me about my hex clad, worth the money or not. So all I did was spray it out with water on this side. I don't know if you can see like the non-stick skillet. I mean, it had like cheese in there and everything. I mean, you tell me, okay? So I think the hex clads are really good. They are a little pricey. And I don't recommend you just going out and just picking up a set for just, you know, just to have a set. It's not like an ultimate flex to have something in your kitchen. But if you cook at home a lot, it's kind of like driving to work every day in a commuter car. Last thing you want to do is be stranded in the middle of nowhere. Same with like cooking. You don't want to, you know, be out of a pan and have to improvise because then it gets sketchy. That's why you see like people trying to like deep fry chicken in aluminum pans. Even though I'm the aluminum pan guy, you don't see me doing nothing like that, okay? I don't know if you caught my drift. I said that the pans were worth the money. But if you're not in the market, don't buy them. I don't want anybody spending a bunch of money on something and then getting mad at me because I didn't need these. Whatever, man. Is it seriously 10 after midnight? Gosh, guys, you guys are keeping me up way too late. Guess I'll throw some gang signs or make some shadow puppets or something. The dog. Woof, woof. It's been 35 minutes and she's looking good in the hood, sir. Something I like to do to get my tops a little bit more brown and a little more crispy is just put it on the broiler setting for like 2 or 3 minutes. Or you can use a blowtorch. I leave mine in the garage. I'm not gonna pull it out tonight, it's a little too late for that. It's already here and waiting around, might as well get everything else ready to go. Throw down a couple hot pads so we don't burn our wife's counter. And we're gonna adorn the proper PPE. I personally don't really like hot pads to get stuff out. I like using grilling gloves. Some brands of them, I really like the ones I got from Charbroil, but these from Meter are pretty sweet. And then you get the dexterity back in your fingers. It just helps get that top nice and crispy. Oh, sorry, my bad. Gotta do the intro shot. Ba, 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 ba. Kim's Burritos. Or as I like to call it, Blanco Chiladas. Hey, leave that trademark off there. I didn't trademark this. They can make this at their house, not have to worry about me copyright infringing them or whatever. Nice crispage on the top. We're just gonna let this chillax on the counter for like 3 or so minutes. And yes, I did check the oven is off. This is my home kitchen. I invited you to my counter to sit and eat grapes at my table. The least you could do is hit follow if you haven't already. The fact that there's almost 500,000 people that follow me on YouTube, it blows my mind. Where'd they come from? I don't remember the name exactly of what this plate design is called. I just know my wife found it. She's like, we must have it. From Zach Designs, which I believe is a Target brand. These are the Motor Creation pants. That one there on the end is the small boy. And so I want the Crispimus Maximus. So I'm gonna take this dog right here on the endo. Probably shouldn't use the big spatula for this, but I thought I would come in heavy duty and look like I showed up to work. Oh mama. Woo-wee. Come on now. Don't make me look like a fool in front of the people. Just a wet burrito. I like to live on the edge a little bit, so I like to put a little bit of hot sauce on mine. So what are we going with today? Are we going with the Baron Burton's every day, or are we going with the Breakfast 2, which is salsa verde? I'm going with the everyday. Let's go. Don't work out. We can always come back for the salsa verde. Just sauce appropriately. Just right there on the edge a little bit. Oh yeah. I mean, let's be honest here. Hot sauce is a blue collar man's ketchup. I mean, look at that right there. Doesn't that look delicious? Does to me. I don't know if you can see all that goodness up in there, but yeah. That cream of mushroom soup on the outside gives it like a creamy exterior. It's got that cheesy, meaty, creamy. Oh man. I'm not saying fire because I put on a little bit too much of the everyday, because I definitely did not. These are fire because it is absolutely delicious. But just to say I did, I want to try it with this and see what it tastes like. And give it a little love tap over the top. I actually considered putting Breakfast 2 sauce up in there whenever I put in the Rotel. It's gives a little extra zing. And put this back in the fridge. They need to stop marketing this as just a breakfast sauce because this needs to be the everyday. Because I'll use this almost every day. It's so good, dude. You know what I just realized? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm gonna have the wickedest heartburn. So would you do me a favor when you make this, make it for early dinner so that way we don't have to be tortured by the same devices? Because if I have to go through that kind of pain again, I'm gonna start having to charge you $14.99 a minute. There it is, just another easy meal idea. And if you're brave enough to try this one, I guarantee it's gonna go in the rotation pretty quick. So I'm gonna take some Tums and try to get some sleep. I hope you guys have a good night. And that's how the cookie crumbles.